Hi and welcome. And in this pick a card reading, what we're looking at is 12 different cards, and each card represents a zodiac sign. And the zodiac sign will be the zodiac sign of your soulmate. If you're called to more than one card, look at those as well, because this could also be not only your soulmate's sun sign, but it could be their moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the first card, which is Capricorn. And a Capricorn is an earth sign. Their birthday is usually between December 22nd and January 20th. The personality of the Capricorn is someone who is devoted, and they have this tremendous energy, resist change. So Capricorn, because of the earth energy, is someone who is very grounded in who they are and what they're doing. Okay, so then the second card, we have Leo. And Leo's birthday is usually around July 23rd through August 22nd. Leo is a fire sign. They are someone who shines out. They're impossible to not see. You know, this person is in the spotlight. They love the sun. They love the light. They love to be out there in the open. They're someone who is like a public speaker, or someone who is, you know, like just wanting to be center stage. Put it to you that way. They're also someone who is very positive as well, radiant like the sun. But they have that inner strength and courage, and they will be someone who is fierce and with that fire, that passion as well. Okay. In our next card, we have Aries. Aries is a fire sign too, and their birthday is usually around March 20th through April 19th. They're usually in some kind of, again, like the Leo, like a leadership role, or they're just someone who like just takes charge in general. They really, when they have feelings for you, put it to you that way, you'll know about it. They just take charge and just go in there and go all in and let you know how they are, who they are, and what's going on. So you'll know when you're dealing with an Aries. Okay. And the next card, Taurus. Taurus is, again, like the Capricorn, they're an earth sign. And their birthday is usually around April 20th through May 20th. And a Taurus is someone who might not necessarily be as flexible as you'd like them to be, because the Taurus is also represented by the bull, which, again, they're that fixed energy, and they can be kind of stubborn at times. So you're going to have to just put that little bit of information in the back of your mind, because you're going to need to sway them a little bit, or give them, you know, like that little bit of a finesse when you're wanting them to do something. With that being said, when they're wanting something, they charge right through. They will get things done when needed. Okay, so that's Taurus. And then the fifth card, we have Cancer. And Cancer is a water sign. And their birthday is usually around June 21st through July 22nd. Cancer can, you know, with that hard shell on the outside and all soft in the middle, so they can seem like they're not like having emotions, or they're emotionless or whatever, but deep down in there, they're a chocolate mess. You know, like if they're like acting like they don't care, that's not true, because they feel very deeply. And so if you're thinking that the Cancer doesn't have feelings for you, if they're cold, 9 times out of 10, it's just that they don't want to have their heart broken. You know, so they kind of like just, you know, keep to themselves sometimes, or they wait until they're able to trust before they actually allow and flow that emotion through and tell you how they feel. But when they trust you, they trust deeply, and they will, again, be very, because water signs are about emotion. So they'll let you know how they feel once that trust is built. Okay, and then number 6, we have Virgo. And Virgo's birthday is usually between August 23rd and September 22nd. Virgo is an earth sign. They are someone who is extremely efficient, can be a bit of a perfectionist. They like what they like. They're very practical, organized, and they like things done sometimes the way that they like them done. So they might not necessarily be someone who is, you know, like the Taurus, someone who can be a little bit stubborn at times, you know. So they're like kind of like nitpicky, and, you know, some people can call them narrow-minded. So just, again, have that in the back of your mind when you're dealing with a Virgo, because by knowing that, you'll be able to help them to open up a little bit, to see things, you know, like not necessarily your way, but to compromise. Okay, so that's Virgo. And the 7th card is Gemini. And Gemini's birthday is usually between May 21st and June 20th. And Gemini is an air sign. So they're all about communication, because they are ruled by Mercury, which, as we know, Mercury in retrograde, which affects the communication at times. So Gemini is about communication. They're a talker. They're a thinker. They do communicate. But with an air sign, you're going to have to, they might think too much, or they go back and forth, because the Gemini is about twins. And they also are a talker. So they might be going back and forth, but they'll be telling you about it. And they could have a funny story along with that as to why they're going back and forth. Okay, so that's the Gemini. And card number 8. We have Pisces. And Pisces' birthday is usually between February 19th and March 19th. In part, Pisces is another water sign. Pisces can be very compassionate as well as imaginative, because they're connected to Neptune. But Pisces, what you have to understand with them is they can also be a little bit confused, because they are connected most with the divine, as well as here in the 3D. So they could be a little bit dreamy, a little bit like not seeing as clearly as they would if they were an air sign. So keep that in the back of your mind when dealing with a Pisces. Okay, so there's Pisces. And our next card, Scorpio. Scorpio is another water sign, and their birthday is usually between October 23rd and November 21st. Scorpios can be very intense. You know, they are a water sign. They are, you know, they're not, put it to you this way, they're not the Cancer water sign, and they're not the Pisces water sign. They're not emotional in that regard, you know, as far as like They feel deeply, because Scorpio can take it to the depths. And it's kind of like when they love deeply. Because of the fact that Scorpio is connected to that Pluto energy, they could also be very mysterious about their emotion. They hide their emotion well because they don't want to get hurt. Because when they get hurt deeply, as well as they have those deep-seated like emotions for somebody. And when they love you forever. And when they don't trust you, it's very difficult to gain their trust back. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with a Scorpio. Number 10. Number 10 is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius's birthday is usually between November 22nd and December 21st. And they are a fire sign. Sagittarius is always on an adventure. They are a seeker of knowledge. They just run with that passion. So with a Sagittarius, know that you're going to be always doing something. And they have with them the arrow with Sagittarius. They always know where like their target is, like where they're going. Like when they're on a mission, it's not aimlessly. They're on that mission and they have that purpose. And our next card, card number 11, is Aquarius. And Aquarius's birthday is usually on January 21st through February 18th. Aquarius is an air sign. And they are sometimes a little bit too much up in their head because they are a thinker. And they can be very, very logical. And they don't allow that emotion to get in there. They are also someone who is an idealist, a humanitarian. They like to help people. So when you have an Aquarius in your life, just know that they are going to be very busy doing a lot of like volunteer work, helping their family, helping their friends. There's someone who is, again, that humanitarian, someone who is like, they feel is their like mission and purpose here is to help others. Okay. Then our next card, card number 12, is Libra. And Libra's birthday is usually between September 23rd and October 22nd. Libra is another air sign. They are about harmony, balance, relationships. They want everybody happy. They are someone who, when in a relationship, they will do anything possible to make the other feel happy because they don't like to be alone. So they're a bit of a giver too at times. So there needs to be equal give and take in that Libra relationship, because for anybody, if they give too much and the relationship gets unbalanced, it's not going to work. And so for a Libra to feel happy, there needs to be equal give and take. So keep that in the back of your mind when you're dealing with a Libra. Okay. And there we have it. All 12 signs. All 12 cards, all 12 signs. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. If you like my content and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. If you have, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, hit that bell, because I do this all the time. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next one. Take care and have a blessed day.